Grand Turk. This is the first port on the Carnival breeze, and so Carnival actually owns the wharf and sort of the welcome area. And we were going to go to Margaritaville, but Call of the Beach was just a little too loud to ignore, and we've just been spending the whole day at the beach pretty much. Some people went for a walk, people got their hair braided, but a little bit of shopping, although not much buying, just window shopping honestly. But yeah, so this has been a pretty relaxing day, which is nice. No excursions at this port. We got a floating mat for a $5 rental, and Mindy rented some snorkel gear for $10. I went snorkeling for the first time ever. I thought it would be, I don't know, like a little claustrophobic or something, because it's like your breathing hole is really small and not under control. But no, it was fine. It was actually quite intuitive and felt quite natural. So that was nice to know. I can, you know, snorkel without freaking out. So, you know, that's good. And the water is horrible. Don't get it in your mouth, because it has an aftertaste that's worse than the real initial taste. Other than that, yeah, no, it's very beautiful. Very easy to float, very nice. Took a look in Margaritaville. It was alright. So, probably just gonna hang out on the beach rest of the day. Alright, so here's the deal. I was coming back on the boat with Tova. She thought she had a little bit of sunstroke, and I wasn't feeling so hot myself. I needed to put a little bit more sunscreen on my face. And I was gonna drop off some stuff like Sam had done before. And so I thought, okay, hop on the ship, drop off some stuff, put on some sunscreen, go back. and we'd just been enjoying the beach, and the idea was I was going to go to Margaritaville. But what happened was I was trying to leave the ship a little too close to departure time. I was not able to get off the ship, so I was stuck on the ship. So, you know, I got changed, got comfortable, got a slice of pizza and a root beer, and started roaming the ship for a little while. And so now I'm just watching all of the last-minute people board the ship from Grand Turk, hoping that Sam and my fellow travelers are among them. You know, when the cruise ships leave, that the whole place dies. And I don't see that actually as a bad thing. I think it's kind of nice. It allows them to focus their efforts. But, you know, it's true. So let me give you a quick look at what the entire island of Grand Turk is. So this is the Grand Turk Island here. Big welcome sign, welcome to Grand Turk. That's the beach area over here where we were enjoying ourselves for a good part of the day. That closed up shack thing over there, I think it says beach rentals. That's where I got some foam mats, which were just a lot of fun. $5 rental per mat. It was well worth every penny. And you can see clear through to the other side of the island, some other islands beyond. And there you have it. That is the entirety of Grand Turk. You can see Margaritaville over there, the place I was going to check out. It was and it wasn't what I expected. Basically, when Sam and I were there, they were having a sort of a contest going on that I would not describe as fully family friendly. It was okay though. It was basically a bunch of ladies trying to complete a scavenger hunt. So, but it was, you know, the pool looked really nice. It seemed like a nice, fun environment. They've got a shop there, and you see here at the Grand Turk entrance. So Carnival owns the wharf that the two ships connect to, and this sort of welcome area here with a bunch of different shops. So there's a lot of people who will greet you once you get out of that sort of vicinity. That will try to sell you certain things, unregistered tours, you know, bead your hair or braid your hair or whatever. There's possibly an official excursion that we're just noticing here, a couple of horses, although it might be a little too late. This could be an off-book excursion. Oh, I see, what is that, dune buggies, jeeps coming back over there? ATVs, I think. Anyways, if you're on an official Carnival excursion and it runs late, the ship will wait for you. If you are not and you are running late, the ship will leave you behind. Now, apparently there are options to catch up with the ship at the next port of call in Jamaica, but those are all done at your expense. And they neglected to mention what that expense was or even what the method of travel is. I mean, I honestly don't see any room on this island. I mean, here, it starts over there. Over there, I don't see anywhere on this island that could have an airfield. So unless it was maybe a seaplane of some kind, it's probably a boat you would have to rent or charter. That's what I would think. And I can't imagine that would be very cost effective. So it's you know, it's a pretty nice place, pretty nice day. You know, you can basically have a really good day for about $5 per person. There's no need to book an excursion necessarily. Now, having not done the excursions, I can't really say what the value on that is. You know, there's some parasailing and some different stuff. So, you know, I'd definitely be willing to come back here. It was quite enjoyable. I would do this again. This here is we're I believe at the front of the ship. This is actually the staff area. Oh, over here we've got the Fantasy. I think we've got some healthy competition between the two ships. The sad thing is that they don't hold a candle to us. They've got a passenger capacity, 2,200. We've got 4,500. They're probably getting ready to depart at the same time we are. So our departure time is 2, but they start bringing in the rigging at 1:30. So you pretty much have to be on the ship at 1:30, even though it's departing at 2. So you remember that scene in Armageddon where they're loading up the 2 shuttles and there's a guy that's like, you know, freedom over here and independence over here.
Freedom crew, independence crew.
That's this guy down here. They've got a uniformed officer telling people, Fantasy or Breeze. I guess to make you feel like you're in Armageddon.
Traveling into the heavens.
Or in case you've drunk too much, to help you figure out where you're going and make it as dirt simple as humanly possible. See, there's an expression that they have here for leaving somebody behind in Grand Turk, and it's called getting yarded. At the Margaritaville over there, they serve margaritas by the yard. And normally people who have 2 or 3 or more yards of margarita tend to lose track of time, tend to lose track of consciousness, and tend to lose track of their ship. And so the vast majority of people who get left behind are apparently people who had too many yards. So they just say that if you got left behind, you got yarded. Hope my team didn't get yarded.
I'll try to catch you, man. See how this goes.
Goodbye to our sister ship, the Carnival Fantasy, down in South Carolina. We'll say goodbye to Grand Turk, and we will head to Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Yeah. So you're already thinking about your next cruise? Cruise to Europe?
Yes.
I mean, there's your month-long vacation right there. That's just getting there, man. Bye, Grand Turk. Enjoy your wait for whatever drunk idiot's holding up your ship. I'm just glad they're not on our ship. Oh, look, there's one of the lines that's been released. So, yeah, I think that the Fantasy's not waiting anymore. Or maybe there's some lines that they can begin to release safely. Line there. Can you imagine? One guy starts walking out, the whole ship starts booing him.
That's probably it for next. Or it can't be.
Well, you gotta wonder, do they truly leave people behind, or is that just something they say to try and get people in on time? Because the Inspiration waited for one drunk idiot in Ensenada when I was there. Delayed us about 90 minutes, but thankfully that night we were just going to be doing high-speed Circle 8s around Catalina anyway, so it didn't matter. Maybe the problem is that they have to go back to North Carolina, so they're less motivated to, get back on the ship. When we go back.